How many of you have watched the famous handflake scene in the movie Pride and Prejudice? Did you know that this scene doesn't even exist in the books?
I'm sorry, what?
Hi guys, this is Harshita. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, this channel is everything books. My reviews, my recommendations, my feedbacks, my journey, and just me blabbering about books in general. This is episode 2 of our book versus movie adaptation. Let's go. First things first, let's talk about the book plot. The story is from the 18th century and it talks about Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy, who both have very contrasting personality. They meet for the very first time in a dance ball and Elizabeth hates him instantly because he has this egoistic and pride nature. And Elizabeth, on the other hand, she is very smart, very strong-headed, opinionated girl who has a love for dancing, for talking with people, and Darcy is completely opposite. So it's a tale of love, a family drama, societal pressure of getting married, family drama, and how the two hearts who are meant to be together found their way to each other. Let's talk about the themes and tones of the book and the movie. So the very first thing that I noticed in the book was that the author's writing is very witty and clever. She has used sarcasm to defy societal norms. In fact, the book starts with a sarcastic comment on the institution of marriage in those days. It goes like, "It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife." And one of the major differences that I personally felt between the book and the movie was that the book was a very slow-paced romance. There was no overnight love and instant infatuation between the two characters. There were a lot of misunderstandings between the two, long letters. Their love built over time. They had to personally grow individually in order to fall in love with each other. The movie, on the other hand, it has a more romantic tone to it. Like there was an instant infatuation, stolen glances, and proximity between the two. So that was one of the major stark differences that I noticed in the movie. So there are 3 scenes with respect to this romantic tone in the movie which I would like to discuss. So the first scene is a very famous handflake scene where Elizabeth was leaving for her home and Mr. Darcy helps her to get onto the carriage by holding her hand. This scene doesn't even exist in the book. They just added that in the movie to add that extra flair and romance drama. But I was so disappointed when I couldn't find that in the book. And the second scene was the first proposal of Mr. Darcy to Miss Elizabeth. So in the book, Mr. Darcy proposed to Elizabeth at her home. There were fights between them. The scene was pretty intense for that. But in the movie, first of all, they shot it in the rain, which makes everything 10x romantic. But instead of that, they were pretty close. Like Mr. Darcy was this up close to Miss Elizabeth. I thought that he was about to kiss her. There was so much chemistry, so much tension through the screen, but there was no such thing in the books. In the books, they were fighting after that proposal on some topic. That was a pretty intense scene for sure, but not at all romantic one. But in the movie, it was all about romance, chemistry, and all of that. And the third thing which I wanted to talk about and which blew my mind was this one.
I would have to tell you. You have bewitched me, body and soul, and I love you. I never wish to be parted from you from this day on.
And you know what? This scene doesn't even exist in the books. So in the books, it's pretty simple, not as dramatic and romantic as in the movies. Mr. Darcy says to Elizabeth,
"If your feelings are still what they were last April, tell me so at once. My affections and wishes are unchanged, but one word from you will silence me on this subject forever."
In the movie, it was so romantic. Oh. I was very disappointed that, the scene was very good, undoubtedly, but I was waiting for it to be read in the book as well, but it didn't exist. Okay, so now let's talk about the main characters of the book. Let's start with Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy. So both of them were portrayed very similarly in the movie as well. Elizabeth was this strong-headed, opinionated, very lovely girl who has this charm wherever she goes. She has this trait of understanding people. Whoever she met, she used to analyze the person and make her judgments accordingly. As for Mr. Darcy, he was also portrayed very similarly. He was this pride and arrogant rich guy who doesn't like to talk to anyone instead of his own circle. But one thing that made me laugh when I saw the movie was that in the first half, Darcy's expressions were as if he was constipated. Like he had this all the time with this quizzical eyebrow. It was very funny. They could have portrayed it differently, but okay, I don't think it makes a lot of difference to the story. So yeah. Now let's talk about the most irritating characters of the book, Lydia and Mr. Collins. Also Mrs. Bennet. All three of them were very irritating. They were shown very beautifully. However, Mr. Collins were very shy in the movies. I don't know why, but yeah, in the books he was very talkative. He has this habit of praising everyone wherever he goes. But in the movie he was a bit shy. He wasn't making eye contact. That was a bit weird. But all in all, it was good. As for Mrs. Bennet, she was as irritating. I did not like her character at all, but perfectly portrayed according to the book. So yay for that. So now there's this one scene again which does not exist in the book, but it does in the movie, and I was so shocked to see it. Okay, I'll tell you. So there's this time where Elizabeth and her uncle aunt visits Pemberley, and there they met Mr. Darcy. And Mr. Darcy has changed all of a sudden, given their past arguments. Mr. Darcy is smiling. There's a scene he's smiling so dearly and is looking so different, and it's like, where was this smile all this while? And he's looking so handsome, so beautiful. I was in shock. Like I had to rewind the scene just to watch it again, and that was so beautiful for me. So that was all the differences and similarities that I noticed between the book and the movie. Overall, I think that the movie did justice to the book. Yes, of course, to add the visual pleasure, the filmmakers have to add certain things, which they did by adding the chemistry, the love and everything. But overall, as per my opinion, the movie did justice to the book. Now, if you want to read the book but you are confused whether you should do it or not, I would say the movie is a pretty great substitute. The movie did not miss out on anything, and it will calm your romantic nerves as well. As per my personal preference, I loved both of them. For those times when I want to be elaborated, when I want to take my time, I would read the book. But if I want to, get that rush of romance again, I would see the movie. This brings us to the end of this video. I really enjoy, comparing the book and the movies. Let me know if you do enjoy as well. And if you have also read both the book and watched the movie, let me know in the comment section which one stood out for you as per your opinion. Also mention if you want me to do any more videos or any more comparison videos. I will be more than happy to do it. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll come up with a new video very, very soon. Bye.